our buddies over at YouTube. What's going down, everyone? I know it's been a second. What's going down? We're gonna do this. It's gonna be part 4 of the Battle of the Gods DLC. It's gonna be mopping up a lot of the side missions. Oh, we already got something going on. Almost trying to hit us up, even though it's not even really anything serious. But what's going down, man? And ladies and gentlemen, let's get down to this serious gameage. It's been a second. All right, I think I set myself up perfectly in this one. This isn't a good village. I need help. The Great Saiyaman. Oh, okay. It doesn't require the help of the mighty Vegeta. Well, fine. If Vegeta was here, he'd probably be a little angry at him. His salt-tastic portions of what goes down always ends up being like portionable portions. And not knew my notification had turned on. But let's go ahead and go to Gohan. Now he can be the Great Saiyaman. Voila! Keith, what's going down, man? No worries, man. Everything is really well, actually. If you didn't catch the very beginning of the prelude, of where I was getting at, I was just like really just chilling and like taking a little bit R&R for myself, because I like ever since like the month of me and putting my other essential work on hiatus to take care of family, like a lot of things have happened, and I had to buy another Ring camera this week too. That was another reason why I had to work on some home projects. I had to clean up the house, see where my valuables were, readjust them in a certain thing so I can get some security systems going on, building mainframes throughout my house with computers. And what I've started to learning, I've gotten into mining, which is really cool. Yeah, I found a lot of really cool things in my downtime to make some, I guess, passive income while my YouTube account was making me some pretty good money. So thank you, everyone on YouTube that was watching me. I appreciate you guys and gals. You are awesome. I appreciate that. It means a lot, seriously. It really does. But yeah, so I was like really excited, and like now I'm gonna start pushing forward. I might even like do something very, very progressive. I was thinking it over because I installed a really cool AC unit in my house, and I was super stoked. And like I got it working, and I still need to do one more thing, so it'll be attached to the stream room and it'll push into my room. It's gonna be this really cool circumventing lighting, and I had to do an unboxing for that too, which is another thing that I was doing in my downtime. So I wasn't just in R&R mode, I was just R&R from gaming and like updates and stuff mainly, but nothing really came down, so it was kind of nice. You know, like life was just like, it's all right, dude, just chill. And I was like, all right, I'm just gonna do my thing. But yeah, I'm already going off on too long of a tangent, but as we get into that lovely portion of where I'm getting at, is that, you know, I had a fun time, and hopefully things are good with you, Keith. How's your family, man? How's things in your life?
What?
I've talked enough. I'm sure I could talk more, but we'll get to it. We have this dialogue-less freaking story. I don't even know. Gohan's like talking about something. At least someone later on will be like, dude, there's this whole rich lathered story that's buttered over this toast, bro. You didn't even eat that appetizer. Well, damn it, I want that appetizer. Now my stomach's all grumbly. I'm hungry. Yeah. Although on the real plus part, me and my grandma, like we were, right, she was looking for something that was like lower cholesterol. And like I was like, she likes salmon, and I was just like, well, I like sushi and I love octopus. And octopus is actually extraordinarily low in cholesterol. I really don't like their like camera thing, but yeah, it's like extremely. I mean, it's like kind of like how ostrich is to freaking like to beef in the chicken like pyramid, where it goes like beef, and then you have like, you know, chicken, then you have, you know, what is it? I think ox. And then freaking buffalo, and then ostrich, which is the healthiest. In the sea creatures, like octopus is an extraordinarily healthy situation where you can kind of get like a lot of good like low cholesterol and a lot of good like freaking vitamin points because of the way that their makeup is. Let's get in the mood real fast.
Here I go!
Dear gosh, those guys are crazy. All right, cool. Now we got past that part. Let's see here. I'm good. Can you just try to stay safe and get a new PS4? the other day. Oh, cool. What version of the PlayStation 4 did you get, I must ask? I'm like starting to become more and more seasoned to the versions. They're pretty cool. PlayStation's a very interesting thing. But what I was getting at with octopus, so I had some and I wasn't using it. And like, dude, it was amazing. She like cooked it in like this like traditional like Hispanic dish that she normally does. But I was like, hey, you should try it with this, and then she did, and I was like, this is killer. Really good. I was telling my brother about it. I was like, dude, when you come back, we gotta try this. And it's healthier for her, so she's like hella happy. She was like, bring me more, and I was like, yes, I totally will.
What?
Oh, I knew what you mean. Like, one of the cool things that I've like developed as a skill as a streamer is being able to distinguish what people mean in a faster way. And I talk a lot, so like it's easy for me to do that, especially with longer latencies on YouTube. I had to play Mad Libs basically with what people mean sometimes. Nice. How are you enjoying the Pro? Have you clicked on the performance mode? If you don't like it right now, wait for the new update. Unfortunately, it's just been kind of trash. Like even my system and the way I've been pushing it, and I have a lot of heavy modifications into it. It's been running kind of rocky. So I would say if like you run into any issues, just give it a second. 7.51 hopefully should be the stable point. And we should be getting that pretty soon. Like a lot of people hit me up on that. I should go back and make a comment day. Like maybe that's what I should do tomorrow. Tomorrow maybe like set aside like an hour in the morning when I was doing my day trading.
What?
Oh, which I was really excited about today. I opened my account today in like Robinhood, and I officially am a day trader on pen and paper. As long as I keep my equity at where it's at, I have more than enough to like throw stuff back and forth and not get penalized by it. It is freaking cool. Oh no! Wait a minute. Do you still have your old PlayStation? And did you, by chance, if anything, do you still have that hard drive? Because the way that they work is that PlayStation is like a motherboard. So if you swap the hard drives, it'll freak out and it'll try to like reformat it. But like, if you still have your old PlayStation, I literally can show you how to port that over. It's hella easy. Like I learned it the other day and I was like, son of a bitch, this is so cool. It takes some downtime, but if you're literally just porting over your PlayStation and transferring it over, I just need to do a quick edit on my friend's system that I hot rodded for him, but it will show you exactly step for step what you want to do to throw that data over using a router, which is pretty cool. So I don't know if you still have it, but if you do, I can help you.
Yeah.
Yes. See, Ramu. Thanks. So, Ray Rumby. You know what's really strange? I don't even know what the hell, like, why this is happening, but like I was like looking at my facial hair, and my facial hair is literally starting to grow a natural goatee. Like I was like, what the? I woke up one day and I was like, that's lined up too. I'm like, when did like nature just decide it was just like, well, he looks good in a goatee, so we're just gonna let his body naturally grow more hair in that goatee area. And I'm like, all right, whatever. I started noticing that as my 5 o'clock shadow started getting darker, and I was like, wait a minute, I trimmed all that at the same damn time.
What?
It says, yeah, it comes on but won't show on the TV. I can't even transfer the data to the new one. So your old PlayStation turns on, but it doesn't like project to the TV. Like you're directly to the TV. It's not like to a streaming rig or something like that, because those can sometimes pop HD CP codes, which freak out like data as it sends over HDMI. This Namekian seems like he's getting pissed. He's like, damn it, press the damn X button. But yeah, let's see here. Yeah, I can't grow a beard, bro. I've luckily been like that since I was like freaking 11. Like I asked my dad, he's like, what the hell do you need to know about shaving? And like, I mean, he said that in a very fatherly tone. You know, it's kind of like one of those things where it's like, dude, you don't really need to do this. You're like in freaking elementary school. And then I was just like, well, I'm growing facial hair, dude. And then like I didn't like, girls didn't really like facial hair on me until like I learned how to etch. And then once I learned how to etch, like this look has been like pretty much like, girls, like when I shave this off, they literally, it's like me cutting my hair off. They just look at me like, ugh. And I was just like, really? They're just like, yeah. And I'm like, all right, now is that like, all right, cool. Guess I found my look. If I was a Final Fantasy character, this would be my look. Here you go, Square Enix. You ever pay me to be a Final Fantasy character, just don't make me a Snow character. I don't need to have me on a poster going like, you're weird. Yeah, I don't know if anyone played that one. Snow was great, but he was like the Californian like stoner. Like, whoa, bro! It was hilarious. I love and hate that game.
All right.
The beginning of PlayStation 4, its career jump was just such an interesting thing as it tried to battle with Xbox. And then I think something went wrong with the HDMI cord. Okay, so that's what I was going to suggest. Honestly, there's 3 things to technology that will help you out in the flowchart that I usually flow off of. A said unit. A said unit needs to be tested out, so you need to have a base flow. So if a said unit works, the transfer to that is a new HDMI cable. So swap out the HDMI cable with the TV. If the HDMI cable does not affect it at all, which usually a non-signal will pop up, it'll say no signal, then try the TV. And I had this happen to me the other day. Like I was literally streaming and it was the most bizarrest thing I've ever seen. My TCL, which is a Roku TV, decided to say, I'm saying, you, I don't want any HDMIs, I'm done. And I literally had to unplug the damn TV, plug it back in, let it chill for a second, then turn it off and on, and then it worked. It was the most bizarrest thing, and I hooked it up to my freaking other monitor, and that completely rewoke the HDMI port back up, and it was like, hi, I'm a PlayStation, and you can do whatever the hell you want to me. And I was like, yes! And I was really worried because it was my friend's PlayStation that I was working on. I hadn't told him that, but I almost lost his PlayStation halfway through. I was like, no! It was pretty funny. I just didn't like record that part. But anyways, yeah, look forward to that video. That's a pretty good one. Moving on as this mission should be. I think something's wrong with the HDMI cord, Bush, but I got the same TV, lol. Well, I mean, that's what I would say. If you tried a different HDMI cable and it doesn't work, definitely try swapping like a port just to make sure. And then also, if all those fail, and you're just like, shit, it might be the PlayStation, because at that point in time, that's 2 units. That's basically what you've done. You've cross-canceled 2 things off a flowchart that doesn't go that point, which means you can go backwards to basically say it's the unit of the PlayStation, which could be the port. And then just kind of see if you can wiggle the port. If it doesn't feel firm and it's like loose, like kind of like something's not soldered, like you can kind of feel like the resistance of a motherboard rather than something that just like all of a sudden you're like, what the hell? This feels like you're like shaking a maraca and there's stuff going around and there's no resistance. Then you're gonna know that like something happened to your HDMI port. And I've heard about those. I think it's called the white blinky thingy or something like that. I mean, worst comes to worst, Keith. If like, I mean, I don't know where you live, but if you ship that to me, I could fix that for you. I mean, if it's something like that along that lines, or at least try to get your data back, because I know how that is, man. Like you lost all your data and you've been a community member and you're an anniversary follower, so it's the least I can do. So yeah, let me know. I can try to help you. If worst comes to worst and you cross cancel all those and you're just like, shit, I think it is the PlayStation. Because I can always make a project out of it. That's one of the beautiful things about my social media career, is that I can just be like, oh cool, I'm at staycation and I need to work, so it's a project. I swear these missions, they would have my interest. I wouldn't even be talking about this probably if it was just like, they still got the DBZ sound effects, and that allures me. Every so often I hear that, I'm like, done.
All right.
It's like the original DBZ summoning music used to be my cell phone like ring. Like so it was dun 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 dun. I'm horribly doing that. Oh, definitely. Oh, cool, man. I'm in sunny California, so that's not that bad to ship, honestly. I think if you go to the post office, like, I think you can ship that flat for like 25 or something like that, which isn't that bad, like, for that situation. And like, yeah, just hit me up in a private message on Facebook, like, and we can look into that for sure if you've crossed all those out and you can't get it, because I would love to help you get that data back, because you probably worked really hard on that stuff. And like, worst comes to worst, what I could do once I get that, I can always help you out with the system clean and see refurbish, like if it's like salvageable, so you can like kind of like sell the thing back or something like that to a GameStop, make some money back or something like that for the Pro swap up, because you're probably out now because you had to upgrade to the Pro. All right, side mission.
Yes. To be careful.
I really don't like their mission map thing. It gets me so damn confused. Oh, okay. Not on the bottom, it's all the way up there. I'm so confused, like, oh, okay, Gohan, you know, like, you gotta warn me next time you're just gonna destroy a freaking Volvo. Look at him.
Alright.
This is how you, like, seriously? I'm pretty sure this is how hardcore Russians train in Russia. Vodka, destroy. Vodka, destroy. I don't know if it's exactly in that, oh, cool. Who needs a phone? No Russians, damn it. They use Morse code. That's real shit. Anyways, let's destroy another car, comrades.
I must be extremely lucky.
Dude, I started with RDR2 again over. Oh, there's so many hours with RDR2. Oh man, yeah, no, we're gonna revive your system. We'll do something. I got you. Definitely hit me up, like, if you can't figure it out. Oh, Saiyaman. Or this, yeah. They sound very peaceful. Like, they'd be like some like really cool alien race. Either that or they, you know, they do resemble that of the Mars Attacked Aliens, that classic from like the freaking early millennial like turnaround. It's actually not that bad of a film. It's actually really hilarious. I stumbled upon it a long time ago. A little overkill, but I like the lighting. It looked, you know, kind of cool. Very ambiance. Yeah, that's one of the most difficult things that I had, like, for me when I was learning about, like, with data swaps and everything with PlayStations. My PlayStation 3, I, like, rickety-wrecked all my save data from before, but I had beaten almost everything that I had installed on there for the most part and was satisfied with it, because I was, like, really going through a phase of going through platinums for a second back on the PlayStation 3 days. Me and this dude, like, were, like, I guess trophy, running mates. Like, he was like this guy from the UK, and he friended me because we both were like getting trophies really fast, and we were just kind of looking at each other's charts and seeing like what we got. It was pretty cool, actually, back in the day. That's what I used to do. And then yes, this is a newer Dragon Ball Z. Kakarot is actually really good. Though the newest update's kind of trash, and like I really wish they would address that sooner rather than later. Which reminds me, I do need to do an update for freaking like shit, what was it? Stranded Deep, not Standard Deep. But yeah, Stranded Deep was like freaking like one of the ones they just like patched one for like the PC, and I figured might as well do it because all the PC players didn't have like the physical portion. What the hell? It said like fight finish, but then like Goku was just like, nah.
All right.
Oh, Dende.
No.
Oh, on the plus part. So Keith, check this out. And everyone else that ends up watching this later on. I had the coolest freaking weekend. Like, I made friends with a family of crows. Like, they're like freaking like my bros now. Like, they come up to my like freaking like patio, like when I'm just like freaking out there like waking up and doing day trading, and like they'll just like crow and they kind of like kick it with me and stuff like that. It's really amazing. Like I went to go throw out the trash and there was a baby crow or crows, and they were like just fresh out of the, I guess, the nest, and they fell out when they were trying to fly. So like some shit, like some cats were trying to mess with it and some other things throughout the day. I fed it throughout the day. I was just like, I feel bad for it. So like I brought it some like freaking like egg that I kind of like mashed up and like freaking like, it was a hard boiled egg. I needed to eat it anyways, eat it or lose it. So yeah, the parents totally saw me and they were totally chill with me afterwards. And now I saw the other younger ones that were like hella like now able to fly, and they're like, they hella chill too. It was hella weird. There's like 4 to like a variation of 4 crows that just kick it with me now, here and there.
Yeah.
They're off doing their thing nowadays more often, so it's kind of cool. Like on day 1, they were like all up in my like freaking like patio, like it was their nest for a second. But I think they were more grateful because I was like feeding their kin that like fell out of the nest. And crows are highly advanced. That's one of the cool things that I liked about that, because I was very, very cautious about like freaking like doing so, because like actually I should probably tell this story, because this story is hilarious and it's a little bit better narrative than this actual fishing portion of the like freaking side quest. But like, so I go out and throw the trash out, and I see this and I start feeding like freaking into the portion, and my neighbor comes out of nowhere. And my neighbor, like, he starts to, like, tell me some stories and sees it, and like he's like kind of like looking into there, and out of nowhere I hear one caw and then another caw, and then literally a murder of crows are above our heads, like 15 crows or something like that. It was crazy. Like, I had never seen that in nature in my life, and I was just like, son of a bitch, they feel threatened. And they weren't like that when I was around their kin before. It's like someone's trying to mess with them. And one of the things that like crows have is they have a very highly developed memory portion, which I forget if it's the hippocampus, but it's another portion of species like blue jays and other things that usually have a more developed portion of memory flex. And like, so like, I knew that just from like reading and studying, and I was like, all right, so don't mess with blue jays or freaking like crows or ravens, because they'll probably remember you and try to mess with you, and they can communicate with the community of crows or that are like birds and mess with you. So like I kind of respected them, because I was like, well, you're intelligent enough to recognize me, and like that's cool enough in the food chain where I'm just like, all right, we're equals. You know, if you can recognize me and be cool with me, then we're equals. So like freaking like, that's always a philosophy that I've always been trying to live by. But some people meet that with resistance, and I'm like, whoa, bro, that's weird. But yeah, so like freaking my neighbor, getting back to the whole premise of the story, which makes it very good, ends up, you know, coming over, and like as this murder of crows is flying over, it's just like cawing and feeling like super defensive, and I'm just like feeding their kid, and they're like still cool with me. He goes on to tell me a story that I just clicked in my mind right before he like had said it, and I was like, it's probably because he threw that damn rock at them a long time ago that he told me about it, and they were kind of pissed. And that family of crows, I guess the mom and the dad had come from an original family of crows when I first moved into the place that I'm in right now. So I guess they were like young when they were kind of like flying the nest and seeing me move into like my place, which I guess they're like, that's his nest and shit. So like freaking like yeah, so they weren't cool with him because like he had thrown the rock, and they remembered that years. They remembered that years ago, enough to call in the freaking murder of crows, dude. It was amazing. And like he goes on to tell me about this story, and then I'm like just sitting there watching the crows, and I'm like, oh, this all makes sense now. You pissed off the crows, and now they called up their backups. They called up their homies out of nowhere. They're like, what's up with it? You trying to mess with our kid? But they were kind of like cool with me, because like eventually I like kind of walked him away from the garage where they were, and we just kind of let them be, because you know, you don't want to like have nature become reliant on you either. It's like you don't want to feed them to the point where they're just like, oh, okay, I can memorize that I don't need to do something, which is my native portion of survival, in order to rely on a human. Like, I'm not about that, but I'm about helping things here and there. And that was just that rare moment where I was like, dude, I can really help nature. And out of that, I gained a friendship. So yeah, I'm cool with the family of crows. I think that's probably the coolest thing of my staycation so far.
Alright, this
And
way.
I don't know where it's gonna go from here. Like, it just seems like everything continues to get better and better. Finished. See? Saga to saga. But let's see if we can find a little DLC mission. Something, you know, a little exciting. Oh, also, we do need to get the Dragon Balls. I totally forgot that. And there's ultimate enemies.
Be a cinch.
Oh, yes. It's totally, well, this better be a cinch. Okay, so our best trajectory is going up to the right and taking out that spaceship, taking out the other one, and then going out to that boss match and then exiting this match. Now, this might trigger another boss match, which would be kind of cool, but I'm not really tripping about it too much. I think we should be able to kind of like, for the most part, like, see where we're going with this.
Be a cinch.
You better give it your all.
Look at you.
Here I go.
Oh, I didn't know I could do that. That's cool. I just gotta get the energy blast defense back. That's one of the reasons I love that. That's like so radical. I figured that was fitting a Vegeta to be like, Kakarot,
You should train some more.
trying to take my show. Yeah, I try to pick the characters like fitting to the DBZ like world. I also need to continue to collect orbs. That's kind of one of the reasons why I'm kind of just like, you know, doing my thing. Put in an episode of progressiveness. Now we are really close to it. So.
This will be a cinch.
There we go. Hey, the dragon's not as
Might be
glitchy,
tough to take down.
but that's
be a
bad
cinch.
because it's not as glitchy because it shouldn't be glitchy at all, because when it was used to be close, it was cool. By the way, I don't know if anyone watched the new like Rick and Morty episode. It was actually really good. Like, I was really impressed by it.
You know, you should train some more.
Thanks. No, it's still delayed. Like, it's really bad. Like how Vegeta did the Gatling gun. And then yes, Keith, I am from the Bay Area and like so Northern California. So, but yeah, definitely hit me up, man. That's like doable. Like you're within the 50 states, because that's kind of like where I would definitely extend it to people. Like anyone in my community that watches this, if you got a system, I guess. I'm not really doing anything for that portion of time. Because there may come down to a point where I'm like really, really busy. Unfortunately, I just can't get to it. But in this case, I got nothing really to do right now. So like, life puts you in the right category. Plus, I'm pretty sure that will like relieve a lot of stress in your life. And I know that feeling. And stress is not healthy, my friend. Like that's one of the things that like I know that kills an immune system. So anything I can help in this day and age, especially this year, to get 2020 like immunity for everyone, I got you. That's one of the things I've learned, honestly, with being in staycation mode and not being in my normal 9-to-5 job where I'm like dealing with just, I hate to say it, but just not genuinely good people. And like, I really wish that everyone was good people, but that's not the balance to life, because we wouldn't learn anything. Because unfortunately, our life is the mistakes we like do and the causes and what we can learn from those. That defines our character, which makes us who we are. One of the reasons why I like life. Mistakes are not bad. Mistake if you learn from them. Which was kind of cool, because I watched the new Rick and Morty episode. I don't know if you watch Rick and Morty, Keith, and it was badass. It actually dealt exactly with that and teaching Morty that exact lesson, which was kind of cool. There's some of the rarer items. Oh yeah.
All right. Oh, steel bridge. This one might be tough to take down. This will be a cinch.
Alright, cool. I am definitely coming up on all my like objectives. We should be able to knock down this. I still don't understand why he can't just like smash through it. You're a mighty Saiyan. Keep sending off all the enemy radar. We're just gonna circle this like a shark. Dun 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 dun.
Yeah! All right, I'll fight you.
As I thought
Damn.
you'd be.
I don't even know what freaking Super Saiyan God did that. They just swooped in. It was like that freaking alpha shark. Don't want to mess with alpha sharks. Sharks are already like freaking apex predators as is.
These kinds of battles. I must be extremely
I am
lucky.
curious though. What's gonna happen when we finally start going back out to the ocean? Since it's been quiet for a while. Like this shit that's gonna happen. Zoologists are gonna be like, "See, we told you. Don't mess with nature. You see some beautiful crap."
All right, this ought to make a tasty snack. This is great. Look at all of this energy. This one might be tough to take down.
All right, I'll fight you.
Down already?
Exactly, man. And that's like, Keith, honestly, that's the best way you can do it. My dad had always taught me that, like when I was growing up, there's two things in life like that I kind of like really try to live by with that like moral creed, is that, you know, if you get something, you return something like the same, if not better, which was something he was taught when he was younger. And then at the same time, you know, you treat people with the same respect that you want to be treated with. Those are two ways to live life in a very peaceful and humble way, you know, so.
This will be a cinch.
Oh, whoa. Look at them. All these characters right here. They're just ready. I mean, you know, I appreciate that, Keith, about the whole genuine comment, but I wish it wasn't as, you know, as rare. I wish people were all like that. But like, I guess that doesn't add to the variety. Like, if there was everyone was like me, this world would be crazy.
I've been waiting.
Aha! Twitch can't watch this, but YouTube and Facebook can because they're beautiful. And I tune them to do anything I like.
It looks like you've improved.
It's
Why,
finally
yes.
time. The final stages of the experiment can commence.
I'm scared because this battle is supposed to be like ridiculous. Someone mentioned that to me. I forgot who. Someone was like, yeah, this is like the most craziest battle.
Let's see how much of the time you think about it. They're generating an enormous amount of energy. Much longer though.
Oh my gosh. I'm doing so much animation on the screen that it's like literally bogging out right now. The only reason I'm winning right now is because I have the Super Saiyan gods like literally just playing nativeness in the background. Like, this is not something that should happen. If I was playing by myself, they would probably be beating my ass. Just for the simple reason it would bog out in their favor, like I've seen it. See? Did you see that? You see what just happened? Like, they continued to, like, it was like, you won, but then we're gonna continue to beat. This chick never stood a chance.
Finally, I have enough energy.
Are you gonna bring back Boo? Who are you? 'Cause I'm gonna be honest, if I saw a girl in cosplay like you, I'd probably holler. Yeah, what's up with
You've
you
all
ladies?
done a marvelous job. All of the energy generated from your fights.
Looks like freaking dark matter she's holding. She's like Captain Cosmos or some shit.
Has has contributed greatly to Mira's glorious revival.
You know, and that's one of the
Everything is
things
in
that I
order
like,
for the
Keith, about
revival.
streaming is that, like,
Let us go now.
for most people getting into it, it's hard because you don't really realize that what you end up doing is you create a community of people that vibe with the same energy and project the same that you do in your life. So it's kind of cool. As you grow your fold, you grow with more liked people that think like you, and people that are there that are super negative, well, those are the polar opposites, and you can learn from them, but it doesn't mean you have to take it to heart. I've dealt with some nasty people on like comments. I'm just like, yeah, I'm out. I'm out.
This is incredible. It's giving off a ton of energy.
Okay, we're definitely coming across. I'm really curious though. We're gonna get another mission with her. That was kind of cool. Not gonna lie. Kind of really cool. Anyways, let's go to the world map. See what's going on here. We got some Dragon Balls we need to get to. Let's get them. The sooner, the better. I wonder if my grandma has left any of that leftover octopus. She probably has. I'm gonna be so happy if so. That stuff was delicious. Alright, on a realsy note though, I need to see where that Dragon Ball is. And we have some pretty cool stuff we can get along the way, so go ahead and come around the mountains.
This will be a cinch.
Booyah! Hey Dino. Oh. B5O fum. Where is the ship? Well, at least we're gathering the damn orbs. That is one thing that they really don't tell you in the beginning of the game. You just need to continue to gather. Have you done Death Stranding? Yes, actually I have. If you want to watch my gameplays through there, if you search through my Facebook, it's there. But on my YouTube, everything's really organized. And quite frankly, that is the one I would suggest watching too, because it's in 4K and it finally has had enough time where YouTube has said, okay, cool. We had about a month or so to play with your data, and we finally have this really pristine look to it. It's really cool. Like, I look back at some of my old school 4Ks and I was like, damn, why do you look a little bit better than what it was? And I was like, oh, right, you guys were doing like this whole like weird processing. YouTube is so interesting the way they compress and uncompress as time goes. Whoa, dude, he like literally disintegrated. Like, I've never seen anyone. What the? Wow. That guy was crazy. All right, I'll give you a spirit bomb, bro.
You're not as tough as I thought you'd be.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. He got sucker punched. Like, that was like some Evander Holyfield crap right there. That was cheap. No.
I must be extremely lucky.
And kind of yes. So the way the platform of Death Stranding works is that it's literally just a story that you're supposed to be playing, but you also share a world. That game was fun playing day one because there was nothing really built. So that's why I spent a long time building the road to and from, and the story was really beautiful. I did like 55 episodes of that. That game literally like was worth its value and then some. I like literally did like almost like 150 hours of gameplay with that. So for me, that was a really good game. It had its bugs, but overall, like I think like, you know, Hiro did a good job. He gets a lot of shit, even though I think I might have seriously pissed him off. I put like a Reddit post out there, and I made this like really cool thumbnail for one of my thumbnails, and it was just like, you know, the Last Postman comparison. I was just like, damn it, this feels like the Last Postman too. I got really disliked.
This apple
I shouldn't have put it on the fucking.
Hey, this looks like some high-grade stuff. This one might be tough to take down. This will be a cinch.
Oh, wait, what are you doing here? Whoa. Oh, gust to win. I was like, wait, what's happening here? Is this like CG? Oh, whoa, that was really cool. And then we got our Dragon Ball, and we got a spaceship we can destroy. Best day ever. There is this alleged Dragon Ball. Why is that tree golden?
Yeah. All right. This ought to make a tasty snack.
That's why that tree is golden. Seriously. Where's that Dizza? Huh. Well, guess we can hit ground level. Wouldn't surprise me if it was like some glitch and it was just like up in the sky. Oh no, there it is. Their map system's just kind of. It leaves a lot to desire too. That's one thing I hope that they end up like overhauling one of these days to the UI. Much needed. And then let's see here. At this point, what is your favorite game to play general? I know it's hard to pick. That is a genuinely good response. It is definitely hard to pick. As a variety streamer, I like them all. I like to keep playing them. Ones that I like to go back to that are like great community players that I like to play myself is like was it Stranded Deep, kind of survival games. I'm thinking of Subnautica because it was on sale. In fact, I need to see if it's still on sale. See if I can snag it up. That game was amazing looking. My brother recommended it too. So there's a lot of like No Man's Sky style games that I'm like kind of digging. It just depends like the mood and like what's coming out, but I like story driven games really.
This one might be tough to take down.
Really?
Don't need to go there.
We are done with that. All right, so oh, Mr. Satan needs help, but there's a Dragon Ball and this icy like side mission over here, and I think we should go check that out. We're tilling over side missions right now, so that's our prerogative. What about you though, Keith? What kind of games do you like to? Seems like you like RDR and you're curious about Death Stranding, so it seems like you got a good taste in like games. Damn, that is so bad, that lag. Holy crap. That is like freaking like that is like me encoding on a damn Ryzen processor like a 4-core with 4K and expecting it to do 1080p for every single core. That's not gonna happen. Seriously, it's not gonna happen. You can try though. I can make it happen with my freaking Threadrippers though. I made my Threadrippers actually. I'm about to pay them off really fast through mining. I never even knew Threadrippers were crazy cool for mining. No one talks about that. Sounds like money to me. Vegeta's gonna get his upgrade. This is the best play for red orbs. Oh my god, look at all the red orbs. It's like Dragon Ball Z. They should be playing like when you like get the like orbs, it should like play the original like Dragon Ball Z theme music. That would be so badass. Like the dragon, meet the Dragon Ball Z. I can't say too much past that. That's why I kind of said that out of melody. Because I didn't want to say it in melody, and then all of a sudden, like, somehow, like, YouTube's algorithm's like, yes, you have to share copyright with Bandai. I'm like, no, that was me, damn it. Like, you were doing a cover. I'm like, no, I wasn't. I was horribly singing that. Or, like, humming it.
This one might be tough to take down.
Oh, no, hon, you doubt your power. Woohoo! Oh, right. Where you at? Where you at? Oh, there it is. Should have known. I just heard that. The wow. I'm not gonna lie. That is so soothing of a sound. And I know how they created that. I don't know if anyone knows what that sound is, but I do. And I'd be really impressed if someone like put that in a comment and be like, yeah, I do, because it's like that's a scene bowl, which actually coincidentally enough I actually have one right here. It's for like Buddhism. They do like freaking like chakra things and stuff like that. Like it just kind of like harmonizes, and it's like this wow, you can kind of recreate. So it's basically someone just spinning that around and then adding a flare to a flange that as it expands in the audio, and then tuning it. Yeah, I used to be an audio technician when I was a teenager. Yeah. I've lived a really cool life and I love it. I'll learn more too. Like Ricky Bobby with knowledge. Won't go fast. Especially with technology, dude. I love absorbing technology. Which reminds me, tomorrow when I'm waking up making breakfast, it's some tech day. I need to watch some of my favorite creators. Oh, okay. You wanna go? Come at me, bro. You know what? Goku, go for it. Get out of that hot heat. I don't understand why that was like so hard. That's one thing I feel like that they need to reamp in this game is the transition between like the Saiyans and just evolutions. It'd be like Piccolo to the Ultimate Namekian and stuff like that. It's really rocky nowadays. Sometimes it used to be really good. It had this hair trigger to it, and that's what I wanted, because you could shift gears. I was like, all right, you know, if you wanted to go heavy hitting, go Super Saiyan 3, and then go back to the Super Saiyan 2 to go light. But if you want to conserve energy, go lean to Super Saiyan 1. That you can like just shift your car. Like it's actually not too bad. Plus, not to mention, Super Saiyan 1 is a lot more, what is it? A little more bulkier. But not as fast as like Super Saiyan 2. They have some loveliness to it. And then let's see here, RDR2 Days Gone. Oh, that's a classic. Oh, did you hear what happened to the dude that freaking played Deacon St. John? Unfortunately, in this year he perished. I forgot of what. It was some kind of random freak accident or something like that along the lines. But like, yeah, like I remember watching or reading the tweet. They were talking about that, like the guy died, and I was just like, damn it, no, we got robbed of freaking classic, because like that would have been a classic series, and he would have like been a voice. He's like Nathan Drake. He would have been like that iconic voice. He was really good. So,
what to do next?
I agree.
So,
Side
what's
mission.
next?
Goku, we're going to the side mission. I like open worlds too. Which reminds me, I really want to get back to one of these days booting up my PlayStation 3 that I got all up to par. And then freaking like, which reminds me too, I also have a PlayStation 3 that's a day one. Like an original day one PlayStation 3 my buddy got for me. You can play all the PlayStation copies. It's so beautiful. Let's see here. Oh, Goku. You want more Goku. Okay, do this. Saiyaman status. Fly over the city. Say something really weird, then dance around like he's in the Ginyu Force. Like, seriously. You understand your dad's near you when you do that crap? I mean, like, I get it. You know, he's trying to, like, you know, impress Videl, but, you know, Videl was not impressed by it. She was, like, more like, okay. I'm just gonna take that as me accepting you. That is the girl thing right there. That's the girl thing where she's like, I'm just gonna accept you for that and move on. These guys don't really realize that. Those are the moments you gotta pay attention to with you girls. Because those are like binding moments.
Hey!
But for most guys, they understand that. I'm just saying that jokingly.
Huh?
Goku doesn't though. the reason why I'm interluding into that, Goku is so negligent with his female. It's hilarious. Like, the way he treats Chi-Chi, but it is kind of one of those, I guess, that's like the guy that walks up, like, when he just, like, sees the girl, and he's just like, hey, what's up? Your name's, like, what? Kate or something, right? Like, oh my god, isn't my name? Yeah, alright, whatever. Well, it was nice seeing you. Talk to you later. Just, like, walk off.
Whoa, no way!
But I mean, like, that's usually the technique that, like, Goku does. Hi, honey, feed me a whole bunch of food. All right, cool, gone. And then, like, oh, I'm dead. Later, bye. By the way, you're pregnant. Gone.
Yeah.
He does that. Because like between the saga of Gotenks, no one talks about the alimony the Goku doesn't pay and from the other world. That's real shit. No one talks about that shit. Who was paying the kids like support? Though on a real joke though, Goku was really set from like the Dragon Ball series from winning all the like the tournaments. That's where he got a lot of his cash that Chi-Chi was like pretty much living out retirement on. That was her pension. Or whatever the hell you want to call it. She got a lot of yenny, son. Make it hail. Because yenny's got density. Oh, I just noticed that the camera's horribly off screen. I'm going to have to fix that because that bothers me now. Hold on, Facebook. This one is easy and I know how that happened. We're this taking back that lovely pixel look. We're gonna shift gears this way. Oh, done in an instance. Close. Adjusted. Alright, moving on. Yes, I can lend you a hand. For a golden compass and a fancy necklace? I certainly overweight. Oh man, my stomach is getting grumbly.
Alright,
We're gonna try to go for like the hour mark and see if my stomach can hold out. But if not, I mean, dang it, I need to start cooking dinner. Because I kept doing a whole bunch of stuff today, and I didn't realize how many calories I burned off. That's probably what it is. I was eating a whole bunch of muffins though. I need to eat them because I got the damn Costco pack. I'm like, if I don't eat them, they're gonna go bad. Although, fun fact, they don't use perishables for most people that have their bakery items. Just freeze that shit and then put it inside of freaking like your fridge the day before and then toaster oven that shit. It is just as good. They coming out of their oven. That shit's good.
yeah.
Trust me, I come from a long line of bakers. My dad baked. I baked for a second as a career portion, so you can trust me. What's your take on Watch Dogs 2? Okay, so my take on Watch Dogs 2, it was the best letdown ever. Because I played it and I was just like, eh, and I can kind of see why people were like, it wasn't as good as like Watch Dogs 1, and Ubisoft pulled the Ubisoft on us. They're like, Assassin's Creed, it's gonna be great, we're gonna spend it. But what we're not telling you is we're building this universe around it and we're gonna kind of milk it like CODs, and then there's gonna be a really, really good one that comes back when we say Origins or something like that eventually, and we actually care. So I think that like Watch Dogs 2, for me, the reason why I liked it was because it was familiar. That's my hometown.
Right.
Watch Dogs
Let's
2
find those
is my neck of the woods. Like if you play Watch Dogs 2, you know where I come from. Pretty much the Bay. That's my life. So I liked it because of that. And like I was like, if you like Watch Dogs 1 and you've had a gapping point, that's how I used to play Assassin's Creed. Was I would play them and I'd play 1 and then I would play about 3 games to 2 games in between another Assassin's Creed installment to not get burnt out by it, so it was still fun. So it actually has been a while since I played an Assassin's Creed game too. I should actually play that. I actually like them. Old school Altair and stuff like that. And I haven't played Origins or like the other good one that they've got out there, so okay, apparently I gotta go freaking find a village now. What village do you want me to go to? Southern Islands. Okay, yeah, I know exactly where that's. Kami's house. Kamehameha. I eat. I wonder if it's going to show us, because there are missions I've noticed inside this where it's just like, rabble, rabble, rabble. We're going to sit here and say, like, you're going to go here, and we won't show it to you until you get there, which confuses a lot of people. It really does. Genuine. Confused me too. Alright. Alright.
I bet it'd be real fun to fish around here.
It really would be. Really. So, it's not showing me, which means head towards the west area, the west side.
I can tell this thing's got lots of energy.
Let's see if we can't just maybe stumble onto it. Sometimes these things just happen magically.
Might cause some trouble later. Best to deal
This is
with
the best
now.
place to level up and get orbs too, as you can see as I smash into XP. Young Gohan should be getting some levels.
Best to deal with this now.
I'm assuming she's probably looking for something rarer.
Whoa, this one seems pretty tough.
No, they're not. They're a mighty Saiyan warrior. I mean, seriously, if like, Vegeta had true commentary on that, I feel like he'd be tearing Kakarot apart. Be like, you listen to yourself. You call yourself a true Saiyan. Tough. That's what they should be saying about us. And he would probably go on to say something about like this is the difference between the Prince of all Saiyans and the low credit trash freaking like warriors that fought the wars for him. You go into some historical portion. It's Vegeta. He's got pride for his people. Basically saying, pick your ass up and do something with your life, Goku. Tough love. The new Watch Dogs, I am actually very hopeful for. Not to mention why, because like, what is it? Ubisoft actually had a really good run financially through the last few Assassin's Creeds. That's why Valhalla is really highly anticipated, which is actually really cool. I might start playing the Assassin's Creeds into the anticipation before that launches, but the point that I'm getting at is that like they've actually had a good run with it. So like from what I heard, it's supposed to be in the UK. It looks amazing. Like I saw the graphics. I haven't even saw the new freaking. I think it was the Unreal. They just like announced like the new Unreal freaking software that's going to be kind of powering the PlayStation 5 and like a lot of future consoles and stuff like that. And it looks so good. Oh my gosh, I totally forgot about that. One of my buddies hit me up about that. I was like, bro, and I was like, oh my gosh. I'm such a hoe for technology. Whoa, I really am.
This one seems pretty tough.
I have no I guess I'm a technology thought, if you really think about it. Like if I'm gonna put it in today's standards. I know there's probably one or two of those girls in my community that's probably laughing about that. Did he just really call himself a tech bot? Yeah, that's right.
Let's keep going, Dad.
I should get that as a t-shirt one of these days to be like, Mac, that tech bot. That actually has a really good rhyme to it. And because I said that live, that is TM pendant on my damn YouTube. No one can steal that idea. So yay me.
Might cause some trouble.
On a real note though, let's just continue to find Dragon Balls. This isn't like anything special.
All right, I'll fight you.
Oh, you wanna fight? Alright then. I totally forgot he has that move, and it's crazy, but it's like Barris completely shuns it from him. But it looks really badass. It's like one of his like specials.
Worthless.
His power-up was powerful enough to destroy him. That god power. You ever know that SSG? Alright, let's see here. Ooh, the Earth moved. Sunny California just had a little seismic activity. I felt that. I've trained myself well enough to living in California. I know what those feel like. I used to have an app and I would test myself, and now I just know when like it shakes a certain way. And usually the house will kind of do this little thing, and your stuff will kind of move along with it. So nothing crazy, but yeah, a little tremor. Anywho. As California shakes, I should be shaking myself to another Dragon Ball. Oh, what? Let's go say what's up to Corin. Go grab ourselves some sensu beans, son. I don't want to not take advantage of those. Those don't just grow on trees and all. They grow in, like, you know, little vases. Potted plants. Near sacred water. They're amazing. What's up, Corin? What's up with you? 8? The hateful 8? Yeah, buddy. Alright, looks like we have a side mission in the land of Corin. Let's go ahead and snap over to it, see what we can go ahead and get ourselves into. Shenanigans. I'm glad I'm playing this, like, honestly, and like, I guess for the community standpoint, for people that, like, are really, I suppose, wondering what this is updates about. It is kind of trash. I hate to say it that way, but I've just seen so much stuff. I'm just lucky it's playable right now for me. It's probably because my downstairs is hella cold. I installed the new AC in the other room, so it's actually pretty chilly. It's only like 70 degrees in my room. For my room, that's pretty chilly. For my stream room, usually averages about 72, can push up to 82 depending on what temperature is outside and the ambience between my rigs.
Yo! Huh?
I really wish they had dialogue. We could be like games like dun dun. Be great.
Huh?
Damn. Let's see here. They say you'd be able to play anyone in the game. Oh, really? Watch Dogs? That'd be kind of cool. That means that there would be no real main character. It would be the character of the person changing and the entity of hacking. Like, kind of like the, not an occupy element, the anonymi element. Basically is what they're trying to tap into. If they do that, that game will be in raw. That shit will be hella cool. If you literally play like the ambiguous anonymi without actually playing anonymi, like I think that would be really cool. Like it's like you're this entity that isn't real, but you're something that's like there. It's the technology that's just walking around and you're just doing stuff that filters into stuff. That would be cool. That'd be one hell of a game. I don't think Ubisoft's on that level though. That's pretty complex shit. I feel like I kind of created something right there.
Huh?
Why the long face? Is your tummy just as grumbly as mine?
Huh?
Oh man. Yeah, we gotta help these bros out. No, sick. Good old Goku. Back at it.
Thank you.
No. Dun 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 dun. All right, so we gotta go back to Bulma.
Thank you.
All right, so let's go snag the Dragon Ball.
We got a keeper. We got a keeper. Found some tasty looking food.
Ooh. Oh, cool. One of those genuine moments. This is one of the reasons why I really like this game, because the first time I ever stumbled onto one of these, I kind of just was like, this is the best way to show people the memories of Dragon Ball and highlight moments to make them want to watch it. Because for me, for the longest time, I did not want to watch it. But now watching these highlights, I kind of want to watch it. I really don't got anything else to do. Maybe I'll start watching Dragon Ball for a real now. I have it all downloaded on but that means I have to buy another media player. Buy an old MD one. It'll play all the format I used to have. But I just want it in 4K though. Yeah, it's a 1080p format. But yeah, these things are really great because they just tell you what happens, like the Ultra Divine Water when Goku drinks it for the first time in order to impure himself. And
This.
this is a really cool
Ultra
way.
Divine Water. You get stronger if you drink this. It almost killed me before, though.
It did. More pictures. The crane school. Okay. That's hilarious. So bye bye.
Found some tasty looking food. We got a keeper. Found some tasty looking food. Hey!
Alright, King Kai. That's my peach, son. You come to this world if you really want it. Though, I mean, Goku, if he really wanted to be a pal, which he is. You know, he could always just like fly, or instant transmission if he really wanted it.
Found some tasty looking food.
I wonder how much energy it takes him to do instant transmission, because it's like, I feel like Goku can do it as much as he pleases, but at the same time, he doesn't use it a lot. So I'm really wondering what the what's the drawback with that with him.
Whoa, this one seems pretty tough. We got a keeper. All right, this looks like a great apple. Found some tasty looking food.
Oh, heck yeah. Okay. I need to find that damn Dragon Ball. I was like, I think I'm in the right direction. Nope. See, that's why I really don't like that map system. It's trash. There it is. I see you. I see that glimmer. We'll hear it in a second. Wow. Got it! Number 7! One more. Okay, so we gotta bounce out of here anyways. We go see Mrs. Bulma. Damn, Corrin, seriously? Son, you just like drop it like it's hot. You're just like, I got sensu beans. It's like a hailstorm. Got you. He's just destroying crap. Let's take a stop over at Ginger Town real fast. That way we can kind of like marvel at that. Oh yes, Keith, you're that is the game that I think is going to be very good by Square Enix, because it was kind of like Spider-Man, Marvel Spider-Man, that came out of nowhere and everyone was like, what the hell, Insomniac, this is beautiful, good job, do it again. Seriously, I'm really proud of them. They wrote a masterpiece and they knew their engine, because every single time they would patch something, it would break, they would build it up again, and it was so good. And then Ghost Dust on YouTube, what's going down, how you doing, thanks for joining the chat on your side. But yeah, I'm super stoked about that game. It was supposed to be out earlier this quarter, but it's not supposed to take this long at all. But yeah, it unfortunately did happen to come into that standpoint for the simple reason they got pushed back with what was it, Final Fantasy VII. I say that with like kind of like a begrudgingly way, because I don't know, for me, after like stopping and thinking about it, Final Fantasy VII was a cash grab. And I kind of feel like I got milked. If I hadn't gotten that really cool collectible, I probably would have been like, no, this is BS. Like why? My brother totally called it. He was just like, yeah, I'm just gonna wait. I'm not. No, I'm just gonna wait. I love that music, by the way, that plays right here. It's very like old school Dragon Ball. It's like when they're like about to do something, it's like, and the Z gang is now getting ready to take on Frieza for the first time as they travel across the universe, and I have a dialogue that lasts at least one episode. Yeah, seriously, that's how Dragon Ball episodes were.
Hey.
So who do you need?
Hey.
It's mighty hard work raising a special cart, let me know. I don't know. Do we have to grow something for him? I think that we do. Let's go get that Dragon Ball. Keep low so we can continue to get our orbs. Got him. Vegeta, you're gonna be just as powerful, if not more. I have to say that because you get angry. You know, he's an API that thinks for, you know, software written stuff, I'm sure. It's Vegeta, he'd break it somehow. How dare you? I'll always be stronger than Kakarot. Oh, you know the game I'm really excited about that drops next month is The Last of Us, which reminds me, actually, I've been wanting to finish my restream of The Last of Us because it's very special to me, actually. I was looking back at gameplay, if we're gonna go attack that real quick and then hit up that side mission, was when I first started streaming, it was my first copy of The Last of Us playthrough was on my PlayStation, like, and it wasn't even like my Pro. Then I did another one where I was like, I guess encoding on my Theadripper, like, but it was my first gen Theadripper. It wasn't anything super special. Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure if my Theadripper could speak right now, I'd be like, how dare you? I thought I was special. You are
This
special.
one seems pretty
In
tough.
fact, that is making me a lot of fucking money right now, as it mines to help people.
Fight you.
But point that I'm getting at, damn.
Out of my face!
You're done already?
I felt like that was a nice little ending. Yeah. But yeah, I wanted to finish that because I put two of the scenes back to back and I noticed the difference. So now I want to see the difference in quality between my sagas. So that game will represent 3 versions of me streaming throughout my last 2.5 years of streaming. Like, I guess, like right now I've been doing it. So yeah, I figured it was kind of cool, and it would kind of be nice to like gain some new community members in that, because that's always a nice community member game. Everyone usually loves it. Plus, I'll probably end up like seeing one of my buddies on YouTube that like stops in every so often. Dash Speed, I've known that guy forever. He's
Best
really
to
cool.
deal with this now.
Which is funny, because I've known that guy, but I haven't really ever met that guy in real life. That's what I like about streaming, where I'm just like, yeah, I know that guy. Had some crazy nights in a stream.
Was there something I was supposed to do at Bulma's?
Yes. But right now we're collecting these orbs so Vegeta won't be pissed that I'm not like trying to make him almighty and powerful as the Prince of all Saiyans.
Might cause some trouble later. Best to deal with this now.
I mean, you know, when's he gonna grow up and stop saying Prince and saying the King of all Saiyans? Because I mean, his dad's dead. And he is the last heir of it, therefore means he takes the throne. But that could be something for him that maybe Vegeta's just like, well, first off, there's no planet Vegeta anymore. And second off, there's no people in order to rule that. So what am I the king of? I'm not the king of Kakarot. And I mean, I guess he could be the king of his, you know, kids, but then that's just like a whole other issue. Later on in the future, those kids have some psychological damage.
Sure, Bulma's around here somewhere.
Why do I get the feeling something rare is around? I don't know why. My spidey sense. Bulma's voice can be heard coming from the garden. Really, Bulma? We gotta go to the garden? Okay. What up?
All right. Whoa! This thing looks pretty rare.
Oh, cool. We got a recipe. Yes!
This is great.
That's what my spidey sense was.
This is great.
Heck
Whoa!
yes.
This thing looks pretty rare.
And then Pito. It's game crazy, huh? Oh yeah. Developed metal. On a real note though, oh there she is. Oh, well hello there, Bulma. Oh, I had to trigger the freaking like the time machine DLC add-on. Then she should probably be able.
Hello.
What's up, Future Trunks that somehow is not breaking a time paradox with talking to his mom and his past but yet future present self that's young right next to him. Yeah. Pretty sure any scientist right now would be like, ah! Oh, one they cared about time relevance. Hey, what is the big deal? You may be from the future. He's got that futuristic style. You know? What gave it away, girl? That future look, huh? Okay, so it should go on to say basically we should be able to trap people between sagas with them with the time machine. There we go. Now it's triggered. Now you can use the time machine. That's really cool. Main story items cannot be taken to the past. I guess that makes sense. Main story items cannot be taken to the original time. That kind of sucks. I feel like that should be... Damn it. Let me write your time paradox. Then let's see. Any progress in the sub-stories in your original time cannot be carried over to the past. Any progress to submissions in the past cannot be carried over to the original time. So you gotta finish everything out there to complete them. And then while you're in the past, you cannot save or auto-save. Oh. So it literally is like a little time machine built in. That's interesting. When you wish to return to the original time machine, you can either be selected at a time or cancel the story in the story menu. Very convenient. Okay, so some stuff is collected and saved. Okay, it's frozen. Bad game. Oh, maybe this is it. Nope. On a rosy note, I thought we were supposed to get in here. Yay! Okay, so it was tripping out because I had the content where I had to trigger that. It was just like, no, you're not allowed to.
Hey there!
Where is she? Oh, right, there's like no little mini map. Oh shit, you're back. What's up with you, girl?
Hello.
Me too. Female researcher that doesn't have a name that's hot. Can you force, really? Ooh, okay.
Yes.
Say what? On you, beyond the female warrior. Interesting.
Indeed.
Of course Bulma would make some simulation where some beast woman would beat the shit out of Vegeta, because that would be the best thing she could ever do to one-up him. You just got your ass beat by a simulation that's not real, that's a woman, that I designed by a woman. He would be so salty. I'll tell you what.
Are you ready to begin your training?
No, but I think I can upgrade some stuff. Modify. Boom! Flex it. We got that flexecution. Refined silver. We don't got that flexecution. That is good. Because I think... Okay. I think this is the missing element of me beating the shit out of Barris, where people say it's easy and or not. But I think this is a good saving point, honestly, because my stomach has rumbled long enough. Keith, it has been really fun kicking it with you on Facebook. Same people on YouTube. It's been really nice seeing a lot of people popping in and out. It's been a nice turnout on YouTube. I will see you guys and gals in the near future. Keith, hit me up on Facebook. Drop me a comment. And we can chat about the PS4. And push forward with that, see what we can do for you. But for right now, I'm gonna go ahead and end. I might be back with some more streaming afterwards. I just need to line up some other stuff, and then kind of go from there. But I'll see you guys and gals in the near future. Stay tuned, stay classy, and I'll see you guys and gals there.
Alrighty.
Yeah, Goku had a very nice end to that.